about Stephen's offer? You're going to accept it?
Ma'am, I've got solicitors on my mind. I can't think about Canada.
I'm sorry,
Look,
but
I'll be back by 10. We can talk about it then, all right? I mean, I can't go swanning off to Canada if I've got no money.
Gail, you need a break. It's not swanning off.
I'll think about it later. I'm going to go and get ready.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's nothing to tell. The solicitor doesn't know any more than I do.
Yeah, but what did he say?
That Richard's affairs are in a worse state than he thought they were. All his papers have been confiscated by the police, and they won't be released until they're finished with them, which could take months.
What about your bank account?
All assets remain frozen for the duration of the investigation.
Yeah, but some of that money's yours.
It's all in joint names.
You don't want his money, you just want what's your own.
Who's to say what's his and what's mine?
Well, you can tell them.
Ma'am, they won't believe a word I say. I've got nothing. Nothing.
Come on, don't get upset. Come on. Now stop it. The worst's over now. We've got to get back on our feet.
I can't touch a penny. What'll I do, ma'am?
Well, I mean, Martin's never been slow to pay up, has he? And I'm going to give you as much as I can.
Ma'am.
Yes, I'm going to set a sum aside every month as much as I can manage. I am not having you go under, my darling.
I know. Thank you.
Oh, goodness me. Come on. No thanks necessary, eh? Now stop it. Dry your eyes. Have a nice cup of tea. Oh, listen, I've got to rush. I've left Mrs. Copplethwaite under the dryer. 3 more minutes, she'll be all shriveled up.
Okay.
Hey. See you later.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Ma'am. Oh, Stephen's just rang.
I told you he would. Now, he's not going to rest till you tell him when you're going over.
Well, tomorrow, if he has his way. He's booked his seats on the early morning flight.
He hasn't?
Yes. You, me and the kids. All we've got to do is pack our bags.
Oh, isn't he marvellous?
Well, yes, he is, but it's too short notice.
Gail, I am going to Canada tomorrow morning, and so are you. Now, David won't want to stay behind, and I bet any money Sarah won't either.
No, but I mean... Well, you've changed your tune. You didn't want to go anywhere last time I asked you.
Yeah, I didn't want to go to some mouldy old caravan, but I go to Canada. I'll have my bag packed in 5 minutes.
Right, and make sure you've got your passport, otherwise your mum will send you home in a taxi.
And what about you, Sarah?
I think I should stay here.
Are you off your head?
No, I'm already behind on my exam work.
Well, that's to give up now. You're going to fail anyway.
Hey, no, she's not. You be so nasty, David.
Well, anybody with any sense won't pass up the chance to go to Canada. It were great last time.
Well, I'll go when I finish my exams then.
Tickets are for tomorrow, you dope.
David, it's Sarah's decision.
Yes, it is.
Means Bethany can't go.
Too right. I don't think we're carrying her around if she can't be bothered.
I can be bothered. I've got other commitments.
Yeah, Todd.
David!
Well, you might be right.
She has got her coursework to finish.
Okay, so what are you going to do?
I don't want her to fail her exams. I mean, I know my mum doesn't think it's important, but I do.
Well, leave her here. She won't be on her own. I can keep my eye on her.
No, she's made up her mind, Gail. I think she's insane.
Sarah knows what's important.
Yeah, she knows where Todd is.
David, will you shut up? Mum, I'm staying here.
Gail, I'm just around the corner. She can have her meals with me.
I don't like the idea of her being in the house on her own.
Yeah, okay, well, I'll stay over on my nights off.
Mum, I don't want my exams to mess up.
All right. As long as you promise to look in.
Right, I'll be here every day.
Settled. Right, I'm going home to pack. I shall be round first thing, so make sure you're all ready.
Yeah, we'll be ready.
I'm off to bed right now.
And I'm going to ring Stephen, so if you're coming with us, say so now. We'll be off in the morning, so this is your last chance.
I'm staying here.
You've got a date this week.
Thanks, Mum.
Hello?
Hiya.
Oh, you're late. It's very much delayed. Oh, it's so good to see you. One both. How have you managed without Oh, we're fine. So did you have a good time then?
Yeah, it was brilliant.
It was just what we needed, wasn't it?
Oh, Nick Stevenson, lots of love.
So what's been happening here? Oh, nothing much. Oh, there was a shooting last night, but apart from that...
You're joking, right?
Yes, of course she is.
I'm not. I'll tell you all about it when we get in.
Oh, you're back then, are you? Did you have a nice holiday on our money? Have you got any left? I don't suppose you have.
Ignore her. Come on, let's get inside.
I'll take that as a no then, shall I?
I wanted a bit of fun, that's all.
Oh, well, that was absolutely lovely, darling. Thank you.
Oh, is your taxi?
Oh, goodness, right. Are you sure you're going to be all right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. And if that Vera Duckworth comes and shouts her mouth off again, send her round to me. I'll soon deal with her.
I'll bear it in mind.
Bye-bye, Mum. See you later. Bye, all.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Thank you.
Right, I'm going over to Craig's to get the story first hand.
Oh, no, you're not. Last thing the Nelsons want is you pestering them for details.
Yeah, they're probably still at the hospital anyway.
Must have been terrifying for you with all that going on next door. Wish you hadn't been on your own.
I wasn't.
Oh?
Martin called and stayed for a bit.
So what have you been up to while I've been away?
Nothing much, just studying mostly. Same with Todd, really. I've hardly even seen him.
Well, maybe you see him this weekend, eh? Feels like...
Wow.
Hey, what did Chicken say, Bethany?
Do you want to know the real reason I crossed that road?
What did Chicken say, do you know?
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, she loves it.
Hey, where's mine?
Mmm.
Funny.
Oh, you've not done too badly.
I suppose. I've still got my dad's to come yet. It's all hymns and more hymns.
Duh, Easter Sunday.
Right, in that case, then I'm going out.
Okay, but I want you back by 1 and
No further than the precinct. See ya.
See ya.
You can stop for your lunch if you like, Todd, but I don't want Eileen on my case.
I've already asked him.
Have you now?
Yeah, best get off. But cheers anyway. See you later.
That was very nice of him to remember Beth.
He knows she's part of the package.
So you must have seen something of him while I've been away. He seems very much at home.
A bit, yeah, but I was so chocker with revision.
You're a good girl.
Sorted.
There you go.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome.
Burnt offerings, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's very nice. I don't think I'm going to manage all that, though.
Oh, did they feed you as well?
Well, yeah, we had a few nibbles and things. And you wouldn't take no for an answer.
Well, I've got reason to celebrate Tommy coming home.
Come on, them 5 bellies. Get it down your neck.
Todd came round this morning.
Yeah? He's a nice kid.
Very. Got a sensible head on his shoulders.
You could do with one of them.
They seem to be going from strength to strength. And I think they've struck the right balance between work and romance.
Oh, yeah. I reckon they knuckled down.
Well, I'm sure.
Oh, hiya. What are you having?
No, I just wanted to say thank you for keeping such a beady eye on Sarah while I was away.
Oh, well. I didn't do much, really.
Define much, Martin. Like as in one of her exam papers. I mean, did you check on her once a day or every other day? I mean, was it just a quick phone call? Or did you manage to call round in person?
Hang on a minute.
Or was it more a matter of every other week?
Yeah, all right, Gail. Look, you might not have noticed, but I happen to work shifts.
How often, Martin? Because from what I can gather, the two of them have been shacked up together for the last 2 weeks, getting up to all manner of things, except, of course, revision.
He, I finally managed to shut... Gail?
I'm okay. Please don't tell me that. Oh, please. I don't know where the tears have come from.
Tear ducts, actually. Yes, remember?
With a lot of shift work, you said.
Look, I was pretty useless at the old lure patrol. I'm sorry.
Hey. It's okay.
No, it's not okay, Martin. It's not okay that my daughter lies to me. I've had enough lies to last a lifetime.
Yeah, I know.
Sarah and Todd have taken me for a fool.
See, I don't think it was like that. Hey. Come on.
Hillman's got a lot to answer for. Hey, there's no need to put a brave face on for me, you know.
Does this look like a brave face?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, well, I'll be all right from here.
Well, if you need a pair of luggos.
I've got no money, just enough.
No, thanks.
Yeah, I know.
Hello.
Oh,
Hiya, Bethany.
can I have a word, please? With both of you.
What's up?
How's your revision timetable going?
Well, yeah, it's all right. I'm a bit behind. But, well, you know.
Don't blame her.
I wasn't.
I trusted you to get on with your studying. I could have insisted that you came to Canada with us. I could have insisted that Martin moved back in
Mum,
while we were
I'm
away.
sorry.
You promised me you'd work hard.
Mum, I'm sorry. I've done a lot.
Yeah, and you've abused my trust.
We just wanted to spend some time together.
In my bed, I suppose. How dare you?
Oh, we haven't done anything bad.
No, you haven't done any revision either. You've got a daughter to look after. It's hard enough to find time to study as it is. You should respect that.
Look, we're sorry, Mrs.
We're drowning in debt. We owe the neighbours a fortune. I need you and David to work hard and take every opportunity in life.
Yeah, but have a bit of fun in between.
And not lie to me. I will not be lied
It wasn't
to.
even like that.
There'll be no more lies. No more distrust. Do you hear me?
Well, it's pretty hard not to.
What you do when you finish your exams is up to you. But while you're living under my roof, I forbid you from seeing Todd until you've sat your last paper.
But that's not till the end of June.
The end of June it is then.
But you must be joking.
She's not.
Well done, Todd. Go to the top of the class.
Response I got from that before I put an advert in the paper. What do you think?
Well, I suppose you might be lucky. I suppose a trained stylist might just walk by. Doesn't seem likely, though, does it?
I could poach, I suppose. Oh, there is this absolutely wonderful fella that works at Maison René down Balaclava Terrace. Honestly, Tristan, he's got the most lovely fingers.
Yeah, well, you better be quick. When is it you're reopening?
Next week, so I'm cutting it fine, I know. Anyway, happen I'll get some work from this. Never mind about that. What about you? You're starting work again soon, aren't you?
Tomorrow. A bit nervous about it, actually.
Oh, darling, now come on, you'll be fine. It's time we both got back into the swing of things, isn't it, eh?
Definitely. Call round for a cup of coffee later, eh?
I shall. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Mrs. Hillman? Mrs. Hillman, wait. I want to talk to you.
Well, I've got nothing to say to you.
Mrs. Hillman, please. Sarah's really upset. We didn't set out to make you angry. We just wanted to be together.
In my house, behind me back. She's 16. She's got exams. She doesn't want you distracting her.
But if you just...
No! I've said she can't see you. And that's that.
Listen to me. You will listen to me. With all due respect, Mrs. Hillman, you cannot stop us seeing each other. If you think you can, you obviously don't know your own daughter.
I know her better than you'll ever know her.
No. No, you don't. If you clamp down on Sarah, she'll disobey you, just to spite you. And I'll not have that. I'll not have that. Because she'll be angry and upset, and her mind will be all over the place. You said it yourself. She's got her exams, she needs to be calm. What do you want, Mrs. Hillman? Don't you like me? I'm not good enough for Sarah.
It's not what I said.
You don't have to. Look, I understand you're worried about her. You love her. But so do I. I'm not A. Critchley. I'm not going to muck around, get her hurt. I just want to be with her. And she wants to be with me. Were you never young and in love?
Don't talk to me about love.
Not all men are liars and cheats. We're not all like Richard. I'm sorry. I'll make sure she revises. I'll make sure she's home on time. Please.
I do know my daughter. I do.
I know. But so do I.
If you hurt her, I'll never forgive you.
I could never forgive myself.
Come round at 7:30 then. You can have your tea with us.
Length I've got to worry about.
I thought that David was going to Martin's for his dinner.
He is?
Well, why 4 place settings then? Is Gran coming?
Nope.
Who then?
Todd?
My Todd?
Well, I don't know any other. I saw him earlier. We talked. Well, actually he talked. I listened. He's a good lad.
He really respects you.
And what about you? Do you respect me?
Yes.
Then no more lies. Look, I overreacted, I know, and I'm sorry, but after all we've been through, it's the truth I need, not lies.
I know, I'm sorry.
Okay. You can see, Todd.
And Audrey will be back to finish your styling.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, and a packet of mints, please.
That'll be £2.80, please.
Oh, the price of sweets these days. Get this lot for a shilling when I was a girl.
And change when I was one.
Before you go, Mrs. Hillman.
It's Platt from now on.
So you've made it official then?
Yes, I have, Norris. So what is it you want?
Well, I don't like to mention this, but there is the matter of a rather large outstanding paper bill. I mean, I didn't want to bother you with it when you were going through your troubles, but it does stand at 3 months.
Sorry, Norris, had no idea. I'll pay it now.
I've been looking all over for you.
Hang on a minute, Mum. How much is it?
£53.
£53 for papers.
Well, plus magazines and comics, it soon adds up.
I'm sorry, Norris, I don't have that much.
Well, I'm sure the shop will survive till you have.
No, come on. Rita's got her business to run, same as everybody else. Just put that on my account.
Oh, no, Mum, I can't
We'll
let you
settle
pay.
it later, OK, Norris?
Perfectly okay.
See you later. Bye. Come on.
Hooligans, were it, that did this?
Yeah, that's right, 2 of them. Only live over at road.
Shocking. They want locking up.
That's exactly what I said. But she won't even phone the police.
David.
By the way, you do know there's a surcharge for coming out on a bank holiday?
What a rip-off.
Well, you're welcome to get a quote from somebody else.
They told me what it had cost when I rang up.
Yep, I hope you're going to give them the bill.
David, just go inside, will you?
Mum, the least they can do is pay for a new window.
I'm not discussing this with you.
Why are you letting them get away with it?
Because I don't want to make the situation any worse than it already is.
Mum, you're letting people walk all over us. You should stand up to them.
He's right. Not that it's any of my business, but there's only one language these yobs understand.
See?
Not yobs. The neighbours.
From hell. Anyway, let's see how we're even bothering with a new window. Selling up.
Oh, well, follow that logic. We might as well trash the old place.
Fine, see if I care. Burn it down.
Norris wants to buy your...
Badly, but I didn't expect her to put my window through.
Well, I think that woman's got a screw loose.
She's also got a black hole where her money used to be.
I've a good mind to go over there and give her a piece of my mind.
No, ma'am. Make things worse.
How dare she take it out on you after all you've been through?
She's devastated.
Oh, you're laughing all the way to the bank, are you? I don't think.
Give it her out of my own pocket if I had it.
Yeah, and she'd take it, the hard-faced cow. I mean, I'm sorry. Does she honestly think you have nothing better to worry about?
I think she thinks there's something I'm not telling her.
Well, what's she going to do next, huh? Smash another window, make you empty Bethany's piggy bank?
I don't know. The thought of her coming round here again.
Well, I don't see why you should have to put up with this.
What else can I do?
Move in with me. You and the kids. Come on, I mean it, Gail.
I can't do that.
Why not? I mean, you've got to move out of here when you sell it, so move in with me. It'll help you get back on your feet.
You've not got enough room.
Well, how big a house were you thinking of renting when you move out of here?
Look, if I move in with you, it'll look like they're driving me away.
Now, listen. You have got to sell this house to pay off Richard's debts. I thought you'd be snatching my hands off.
Well, it would make sense financially.
Makes perfect sense all round. And I'll sleep a lot better at night.
Not with David snoring, you wouldn't.
Yeah, well, I know it won't be plain sailing, all of us living under the same roof, but we'll get by.
Be like the Waltons.
Oh, yes! I used to love the Waltons. Good night, Grandma. Good night, jam boys.
Except in our case, it'd be more turn that flaming noise down.
Oh. Well, at least we'll all be together. Oh, come on, my darling. It's the best option all round.
Are you absolutely sure about this?
Gail, believe me, sweetheart. I wouldn't offer if I wasn't.
I'll talk to the kids tonight.
I know just the man.
Have this cup of tea, get right back into
I'll
studying.
get it. Yeah, I'm just... Hello?
Oh, hello, Vera.
Do you think that we could afford a place of our own? Yes.
Wouldn't be anything flash.
Yeah, well, there'd have to be room for the three of us. I'm not living in a bedsit.
Yeah, we'll have to look around and see what's going. You getting into the idea?
I was never against it. I just think that we really have to think it all through.
Oh, yes, very sensible.
Look, Vera, I've got nothing more to say to you. Now, please, will you just leave me alone? Oh, I wish you'd stop hounding me.
Not Vera again.
She's like a woman possessed. I don't know what I'm going to do. David? David, what are you doing?
Let's see how they like it.
Stop it, David! David!
What are you? No! It wasn't me, you fool. You won't get away with this, Audrey Roberts. If you want to fight, you'll get a fight.
What's happened? What's the matter?
Vera Duckworth.
Oh, what's she done now?
No, it's not what she's done. It's what David's done. He smashed her front window.
He what? Is this right, what she's telling me? You deliberately smashed Vera's window?
Yeah, she broke ours.
That's not the point. David, I'm trying to cool things down, not hot them up. You know what the woman's like? She'll be out for blood now. Yours.
No. Now, hang on. She doesn't know it was David that chucked the brick. She thinks it's me. Now, I haven't put her straight, so I think it's best if we keep David out of this.
Yeah, you're right.
Look, I'll talk to her. I'll offer to pay to get the window replaced. And, well, if that doesn't satisfy her and she wants to bring the police into it, it's much better that I face the music than the lad, isn't it?
No, I'm not having this. I'm not going to hide behind my gran while she takes the blame. It were me that did it. I don't care who knows.
Vera, I've only just started a fight.
Now, before you start, Vera...
No, hang on. I'm not here to start out. Look, I'm here to finish this quarrel if you're willing.
I never wanted the quarrel in the first place.
I know. It's me. It was my fault. I was that upset over losing that money. I just wanted somebody to blame. And that Richard were dead and you were nearest thing to him.
I do understand. I'd have probably done the same in your shoes.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I mean, you've been through hell, haven't you, love? And I've made it worse for you.
Let's just forget it, eh? I'm glad we're friends again.
Oh, I am. And it was your David that put me straight. Oh, he's a good lad.
Oh, yeah.
Women. So embarrassing.
And if I have the table back now? David says he's starving.
I am.
Oh, I've done revising. Mum, it's okay if Todd stays for tea, isn't it?
I think you'll find your mum's expecting you.
No, she isn't.
I'm sure you'll find she is, Todd.
Oh, right. I'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.
Hey, we won't have to say goodnight soon. Mum? You were really nasty with Todd then.
No, I wasn't, love. There's something you need to know. David.
Yep.
There's something I need to tell you. I did warn you that we might not be able to stay here. Well, we're going. I simply can't afford to keep on this house and pay Richard's debts.
So are we going to move to?
We're not moving miles away, are we?
No. I can't afford to buy another house, but your gran said we can move in with her.
Room for us all at Gran. She's only got 3 bedrooms, hasn't she?
Well, we'll sort it out when we get there, eh? Might have to be a bit more sharing than we've been used to.
And who would I be sharing with?
No, you're not going to be in the house at all, you. We're going to fix up a hammock for you in your gran's garden. We'll sort it out when we get there.
Well, can I still invite my friends?
Yes, of course you can. Well, within reason.
Mum, I've been thinking, wouldn't it be better for all of us if me and Bethany moved in with Todd? You know, we could find a flat that we could rent.
No, Sarah, it would not be better.
But I don't see how there's room for us all at Gran's, and if it was just you and David...
Sarah, it's not going to happen, so you can just forget it and that's an end to it. You are not going to be playing house with your schoolboy boyfriend. This family's got problems, granted, but we'll sort them out together. As a family, we're going to be sticking together, come what may.
Revision? Yeah, at Todd's. What, Mum? I'm revising. I'm not moving in with him.
It's not what you were saying the other night.
Yeah, well, I was just offering a possibility, all right?
All right.
Good, well, stop having a go at me about it then.
I will. It's just, we do need to stick together. As a family.
I know. see you later.
Right. No, it's all right, my love. I won't stay. I've got a lady under the dryer. I just wanted a quick word.
Oh, what about?
Well, I've been thinking about you all coming to live with me.
Can't tell you how grateful we all are. It's a weight off my mind, I tell you.
Well, to be honest, my darling, it's been a bit of a weight on my mind.
Oh.
Now, don't get me wrong. I love you all. You mean the world to me. It's just... I'm too old, Gail. I'm too old for teenagers and raised voices. David running up and down the stairs, fighting over the television remote. I've just got used to it just being me, you know, and I'm afraid it might ruin our relationship if we all move in together.
I see.
Now, I have always told you, haven't I, that I never want to be a burden on you. Haven't I? If anything happens, you're to put me into a home and you're not to be bothered with caring for me. It's just that I've now realised I couldn't cope with the other way round either. Oh, am I the most terrible mother or what?
No, not terrible. Just realistic. You're right. I kept hoping it'd work, mainly because I feel I've let the children down so much, but you're right. It wouldn't. Oh, what a mess. What am I going to do?
Oh, well, look, now, I wouldn't let you down like that. I've got an alternative.
Go on.
Well, I'm going to pay off your debts, right? Then you don't have to sell this place and you can stay here.
No, you can't do that, Mum. I can't ask you to do that.
You're not asking me. I want to do it. Look, I can use the money I invested. I mean, it's the money Alma left me. Now, Alma loved you. She'd want me to use it to help you out. I mean, she wouldn't want to see you on the streets, would she? Oh, come on. Let me do it, please.
What can I say, Mum? Thank you.
Oh.
Hi, Mum. Where have you been?
Oh, just some business.
Oh, are you coming in?
No, love, no. I've got some stuff to see to in the salon. I want to make sure Maria's locked up properly.
I told the kids about you bailing us out. They're thrilled.
Oh, well, good. No, that's great, love, good. Excuse me, love, I'll see you later.
See ya.
Well,
Yes, thank you. Of course you do. And it is.
Oh, Emily. Came to see if Norris knew where you were. Good news for a change. I've spoken to the solicitor. Your house is safe.
Safe?
It's still legally yours.
Oh, that's the best news. I could leap for joy. Oh, bless you. Oh, Emily, I'm so delighted for you.
So am I. And I'm so sorry.
Oh, don't apologise, Gail. You've been through more than any of us.
What about your house, Gail?
Well, we're not sure yet, but we hope it'll be okay.
Oh, thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, love. Bye.
It's got to be worth the try, then, hasn't it?
Can't tell you how grateful we are, ma'am. I mean, it was very good of you to offer to take us in, but this is our home, and we need it at the moment.
Yeah, it's well brilliant. Thanks, Gran.
Hiya.
Oh, just all saying thank you to your gran for helping us keep the house.
Thank you, Gran.
Go on now, your gran wants to talk to me. Go on, Barney needs feeding, and you've got some revision to do.
Yeah, I know.
Right. Come on. Come on. Tell you how good it feels to be telling them to get on with revision and feeding the rabbit, you know, normal things. I haven't felt this normal since, well, you know.
Yes.
So, what was it you wanted to say?
This money, I can't get it immediately.
That's all right, I'm not hassling you. There's knowing it's coming's made all the difference. I feel like a new woman.
So,
Why aren't you revising?
I am having a rest.
You can rest when you finished your exams.
Still have a life.
Not at the moment, you don't.
I do have a life, actually. And I want to spend more of it with Todd.
Do you?
Yes. Eileen says that I can stay overnight there if you agree.
Does she now?
Yeah, and I think that we've been really mature and responsible, and I think you should let us.
The mature and responsible thing for you to do would be to go upstairs and carry on with your revising. It's not going to happen, Sarah.
Mum!
It's not worth discussing, Sarah. You are too young to be staying overnight at your boyfriend's. And you're certainly not going to be doing it while you're studying for your GCSEs.
Mum, you are so unfair.
You don't sound very mature now.
Oi! You've just splattered me now.
Oh, so what? David, will you do me a favour?
I'm not looking after Bethany.
Oh, go on, I'll pay you.
How much?
I finished at 4 o'clock. It's...
Sarah? Sarah! David? Where's Sarah?
I think she's in the loo.
So why isn't she answering?
I don't know.
You call her.
Sarah? Sarah? No, she's not there.
Is she up there or not?
No.
She's left Bethany on her own.
Well, she hasn't left her exactly.
So you're in on this?
I'm not in on anything.
Where's she gone? Don't tell me. I know.
You know, even if...
So you think it's all right for my daughter to set up a love nest with Todd under your roof, do you?
What?
Sarah, staying over. Are you totally irresponsible? They've got exams in 2 weeks.
Don't speak to me like that. They're in the revising now. They have been all evening.
Oh. Studying, is it? I think it's perfectly obvious what you've been up to, and there are no exams for it, but there's plenty of results. There's one result here.
Mum?
Look, Gail, I think we might have got our wires crossed here.
I don't think so. I think it's all perfectly clear. Well, if you want my daughter, you can have the granddaughter as well. And you collect your stuff tomorrow. If you don't live by my rules, you're out. I'm fed up of being taken for granted the whole time.
Taking Bethany over the road like that.
Yeah, well, look, if she wants to spend all her time over there with Todd, fine. But she takes her responsibilities with her. I'm not an unpaid childminder.
But Bethany won't know what's going on.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I don't expect them to be over there very long. I don't think Eileen will put up with a toddler around her all day long. Not everybody's as daft as me. No, trust me. Sarah will be back tonight with her tail between her legs.
Do us a favour.
Of course.
Go and get Sarah and Bethany back.
How can I, ma'am, now? I was sure Eileen would have got rid of him ages ago.
Hiya.
Hi.
Is it alright if I come in?
Of course. Are you stopping or passing through?
Well, I'm stopping if you let me. I'm gonna do well in my exams and revise really hard. I'll at least try.
Oh, that's my girl.
Oh, sorry, Mum.
It's good to hear you say it.
So I'll go get Bethany?
Right. Are you seeing Todd tonight?
Not really.
Right, well, I'll put tea on then. For 5?
Oh, no, not for me, my love.
Told you my plan would work.
Yeah, forget plans. Now just get everything right between you.
Mum, it's okay. I know what I'm doing.
He's been
You look old. Mum, do you know I used to have a thing for him? She's dead now.
Mum! Oh, stop it!
Oh, sorry. It was that awful. I'm sorry. I used to hate it when your gran did that to me. It's good to have you back.
Thank you.
And this is where you belong. Not in someone else's living room. Mind you, I'll give Eileen a credit. Thought when I took Bethany round there, she'd throw you out in hours.
Hey, she didn't throw us out. I came back because I wanted you to understand about me and Todd.
Well, that's very mature of you.
So you do understand then?
I understand that you're too young to be having a serious relationship.
We are serious, okay? And I'm still going to be staying with Todd.
When?
Well, whenever.
Look, love, I don't doubt that you both think you're serious, but he's going to be going away to Oxford. He's going to be meeting lots of new people, and he might not have time for you.
Yes, he will.
Well, I'm sure he says that now. And I mean, you can see each other during the holidays.
Mum, I'm not getting through to you, am I? I knew you wouldn't understand.
No, I do.
No, you don't. You don't have a clue. I love Todd and Todd loves me and we're a couple. And couples want to spend as much time together and that's what we're going to do.
During the holiday?
No, all the time.
But how? He's going away.
Well, because me and Beth are going with him.
What?
Where? Well, to Oxford. Where else? That's how serious we are. That's how mature I am. So you better get used to that now.
Hold up.
Thank you. Thought I heard you.
Yeah, I've just called round to see if David fancies staying on at mine tonight.
Well, if he's fit.
Why? Is he ill?
Well, if you ask me, he's hungover.
You what?
Martin, he reeked of beer when he got back from the party last night.
Him and Craig were sneaking cans of lager.
And he didn't notice?
Yes, actually. And they got a good telling off for it. Anyway, kids do daft stuff like that when they're growing up. Especially at parties. With adults. They think they're grown-ups themselves.
Yeah, some adults were acting like kids. Showing off in the back garden. Playing football.
You'll end up twisting something and Katie'll end up doing the charity run on her own.
Oh, don't give him an excuse.
Oh, hang on a minute. Who's the one who's bottled it, eh?
I have exams, haven't I?
Yes, you have.
Do you think we should take...
Now he won't walk to school with me.
Well, maybe he hasn't got lessons today.
He says he's got some phone calls to make.
Well, if that's what he said.
Oh, he's bored with me.
Because he enjoyed catching up with his mate.
All Stuart could talk about was uni the whole time. Couldn't believe Todd was seeing me.
I'm sure he never said any such thing.
He didn't have to. He just kept going on about the female students. All above 18, all available, all good looking. Didn't say any of them had kids in tow, but that's what he meant.
University is Todd's big chance.
So when he gets there, he won't bother with me.
Well, he will meet other girls.
Yeah, then he'll dump me.
You might meet other boys. You might dump him.
That'd please you, wouldn't it? A big smile on your face.
Yes.
You've got to eat something.
Like you care?
Of course I care.
So, you're going to ring me every day from Oxford to see if I've had my cornflakes?
No. But I will ring you. Every day if you want me to.
Well, I don't. Thanks.
Be back by 1 for your dinner. Something bothering him, do you know?
Like what?
Oh, school, Craig, usual suspects?
I don't think so.
Or am I just clutching at straws?
How do you mean?
Hoping for something trivial when the real reason couldn't be clearer.
Mum.
Look, I'm not blaming myself, but after what he's been through over the last few months, it's bound to have had some effect on him. Can you try talking to him?
Like he'd tell me anything?
Well, once upon a time, maybe, but after what happened, well, he's been closer to you than he's ever been. How are you feeling about tomorrow? Nerves kicking in?
I don't really get him.
Look at you.
You all right?
Mum knows something's up.
How come?
David heard me talking about Oxford. I had to tell him the truth. He's really upset.
We'd better tell your man before he does.
He won't. Anyway, you've got enough to think about. If I thought David was bad.
Are you on for the Rovers later?
You're a bit laid back, aren't you?
No, it's not good to cram the night before. And I rang Stuart, he says he'll meet us there.
I don't know if my mum's going to want to babysit again.
Mrs. Platt, if me mum lets me out tonight, could you look after Bess so Sarah can come out of me later?
Oh, I don't know. She's got some revising to do.
Oh, go on, Mrs. Platt, please.
I suppose the nearer it gets to you going to uni, the harder it's going to get for me to refuse.
That'd be handy.
Looks like it's you and me then, Beth.
No, I remember me.
So I see P's suddenly get the thumbs down.
Yeah, she's growing up. Getting a strappy little madam, aren't you?
Surely not.
Yeah, I should be having a mates round before you know it. It's not very fair on you.
We'll manage.
For now.
For as long as you need. You're 16.
I won't be forever. What if you met someone? Not now, but you must have thought about it.
Honestly?
Honestly.
All the time. I've thought about it. And the answer's no. I mean, even if I did come to trust my own judgment again.
Why not?
Because it's too hard. It's been hard every time. But now... To love someone and for them to love you back. It's the most wonderful feeling. And it's what I want for you.
I've got it with Todd.
I know. But it's not the most important. I mean, everybody will tell you it is, but I don't believe that anymore.
What is it?
What I've got now. My family, a secure home, friends I can trust.
Hi. David?
Yeah, hi.
Wash your hands. Dinner's in the oven. Does that answer your question?
Oh, there's...
You okay? Yep. Just putting the kettle on.
If it's any consolation, I think you're doing the right thing. I mean, I know it doesn't seem like it now, but you'll have lots of boyfriends. You're young.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. I'll go wait Bethany, shall I? Take her to the creche. You just concentrate on your exam.
Oh,
No.
you and Todd aren't split up, have you?
Yeah.
So you're not off to Oxford?
Shh. No.
No, well, because what I said, Warwick. Because I never meant for you to...
David, no, it's all right. It was never going to happen anyway. Just a stupid dream.
Why is it women always...
Norris, you're spilling tea all down yourself.
Never mind about that. Did you hear that on the radio, that request?
Oh, has it finally happened? Oh, he listens every day, you know, 12 o'clock. It's the honey noon spot. They play love songs. Has somebody requested one for you? It wasn't Mrs. Glastonbury, was it? With the gammy legs. She still takes Ramblers Weekly.
No, but it was for somebody we know.
Who?
Somebody on this street.
Oh, which side, yours or mine?
Yours.
It wasn't for Sarah, was it, from Todd, because they've split up?
Oh, they haven't, have they? Why?
Well, he's going to Oxford and she's worried that he'll forget her the minute he gets there. Actually, I can't say I'm sorry, really. She needs to get her exams sorted. She doesn't need a head filling full of boyfriends.
Ah, I suppose you're right. But he's a nice lad, isn't he, Todd? Very reliable.
It was for Ashley.
What was?
The request to Ashley from Claire, his beloved.
Well, it won't be our Ashley. I mean, there's plenty of Ashleys.
Not with a nanny called Claire, there isn't. No, it's him. I knew it. I knew there was more going on between those two than just dirty nappies.
You can make it all right.
Yeah, I'm fine. Go back.
Well, I'm not. I'm far from fine.
Ma'am, please.
What's up? Come to check out your handiwork.
Sorry?
I know, your game, girl. Get him wrapped round your finger, make him fall for him, and then ruin his life. Is this some kind of warped revenge because some lad got you pregnant at 12? You say you want to end it all because you're worried that you might drift apart while he's at Oxford. The day before his exam, you say it, then you sit back with some smug look plastered all over your face while he agonises about what to do.
Mum!
Were you there when he walked out of his exam? Were you hiding down the corridor, just making sure that he fell into the trap you'd laid for him?
It wasn't like that. I didn't know.
You're an evil little bitch, Sarah Platt. He had a chance which is more than you will ever have.
You can't talk to me like that. I didn't know he wasn't going to take his exam. Todd, will you tell her?
She didn't know. I keep telling you.
You have made a big mistake, Sarah Platt, because if you ever think that I'm going to let you near my son, you stay away from him. You and your brat. Do you hear?
What's going on? Don't you touch my daughter.
Touch her? I'll flaming lay one on her in a minute.
What's all this about, Eileen?
Oh, as if you don't know. You probably put her up for it. Realised no one was likely to take her and her brat on, did you? Realised no one was stupid enough to get involved with your family except my son. I bet you had a right panic when you thought he was going to Oxford. Is that when you got to work on your daughter?
What are you talking about? You're ranting.
Oh, that's right. Play the innocent. He's not taking his exams.
What? Why?
Because of her! Your daughter, because she is ruining his life!
It's not true. I haven't done anything. I wouldn't have stopped him. I wanted him to go to Oxford. I want him to be a lawyer. I want him to be happy.
Oh, you wanted him to be miserable like you?
Don't you talk to her like that. She's been through enough already, hasn't she? She doesn't need this. Have you asked him why he hasn't done his exams? Well, have you?
Well, of course I have. And he comes out with a load of rubbish about it not being what he wants.
It's not rubbish. It is not rubbish. I've tried to tell you, man, but you won't listen. I'm sick and tired of trying to please you. All of you. You made it so hard for us to see each other. And Sarah, I've tried so hard, so really hard to support you, but you keep pushing me away. First it was Critchley, then Oxford. And Mum, you keep pushing and pushing. Buying me that laptop, making me study room for me to revise. How was I supposed to revise with all this stuff going around my head? You keep going on about my future, but what is it? I wanted it to be with Sarah and Beth, but she don't me. I don't want to be a lawyer. I don't want loads of money. I just want to be left alone.
See? Rubbish.
You'll never understand. We'll just understand this. This isn't about Sarah. This isn't about you or Jason or anyone else. This is about me. It's my life, and I'm going to start living it my way, whether you or anyone else likes it. Now just leave me alone.
Would he be?
Sorry, it's who?
Oh, don't play games. You know who. My son, the one that you're leading a merry dance and ruining his life in the process. He's in your house, isn't he?
No, he isn't. And I'd be obliged if you didn't talk to Sarah like that.
So you're saying he didn't spend the night here, then?
I'm saying he didn't, no.
Todd, I want a word with you, and I want it today, right? So come and find me, because I am not chasing after you. I've done enough of that.
He's not there.
Oh, of course he isn't.
Guess I'll see you later, Sarah.
Do you know where he is?
No? Did you hear all that? No, your mum thought you were in our house.
Oh, all right, sweetheart. Well, I would be if I could change one or two of my neighbours.
Oh, how about a drink at dinner time?
Be very nice. Give us a shout.
I will.
How are you this morning, Candice?
Sarah not in?
No.
All right, well, will you put this lot away then, and I'll go and pick Beth up from the creche.
Go after?
Yes.
I want a word with you.
Can it wait?
No, it won't. I suppose you're happy about this little setup.
Sorry?
You're Sarah and my Todd getting a flat together. Oh, I see. So I wasn't the only one who was kept in the dark.
We'll pick up Beth, face my mum.
Want me to come with you?
No, it's alright.
That'll be Peter. He said he might pop in later.
Hello, Todd. Thought I'd come for a guided tour, seeing as you haven't offered me one.
You all right?
Has it been so bad this last few months? Has it been so awful that you felt you needed to escape?
No, it's not about that, Mum.
And when was I going to find out? When you didn't turn up?
I was going to come home and talk to you about it.
Well, then let's do that. Let's do that now, Sarah. Let's go home and talk, please.
No. No. If you do that, you'll never come back.
Mum, there's no point. I've already made up my mind.
See? And what if I don't let you, Sarah? You're still only 16.
Oh, come on, Mum. What are you going to do? Drag me back by my hair? We want to be together. We love each other. There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
If it was just you, maybe not. You've got a daughter to consider. Are you really prepared to leave Beth?
Of course I'm not. She's going to live here with us.
Have you completely lost your senses? Have you seen the state of this place? It's cold, it's damp.
Hey, we're getting it sorted. She'll have her own room and everything.
Oh, no, she won't. Do you really think I'm going to let you bring Beth here? If you're prepared to live in a hovel, it's up to you. But Beth stays with me.
She's my daughter, not yours. You've got no right whatsoever.
Oh, I think I have. If you're too selfish to put her interests first, then I think I have. I mean it, Sarah. I'll fight you over this.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's only me.
Hi, Ma'am.
darling.
Happy birthday.
Oh.
How's it going?
Had better.
Oh, I'm sorry. If only I wasn't working late tonight. Well, anyway, I've made a summit to
Now, my love, I'm terribly sorry. I can't stop.
What?
Well, I am going out tonight after all, and dinner time is the only time that Maria can sort my hair out. That's if I can stop her scratching Candice's eyes out. Honestly, those two.
And where are you going?
Delphines?
Well, I thought it was supposed to be top secret.
Top secret? Why would Mike want it to be a secret?
Mike? Oh, yeah. Why would he?
Sweet, isn't it, eh?
Hello, what are you doing now?
Stop it, Darren. Come on. Hello, you. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I got 7 fish this afternoon.
7?
Yeah, they tasted well cool.
They tasted what?
Well, I've been out with a load of teenagers all week, haven't I?
Did you have a good time, Todd?
Yeah, it was excellent.
Good, so it was a success.
Well, yeah, apart from Bethany crying her eyes out when we took the tent down.
Oh, what happened?
She thought she'd broken it.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah, we had to put it back up to convince her, didn't we?
We did. Oi. There you go. Good holiday. Oh, yeah.
Beth's flat out. Oh, little love. Oh, she's been so good, and she loves that tent. Oh, we'll have to put it in the garden then, and then she can play in it.
Right, do you mind if I push off?
Oh, you going to stay for a cuppa?
Well, I've got 1,000,001 things to do. Unpack my laundry, get ready for work.
I know. Well, thanks for taking us.
Well, my pleasure.
Oh, well, thank you, Martin. We've had a lovely time.
Yeah, it's been great, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, see you then.
See ya.
Right. See you later, Martin.
Bet you two could do the cuppa. No, I could.
So, quick cup of tea and then it's back to our separate lives again.
Oh, well. Good while it lasted.
So you were back?
Oh, yeah, lovely. Mum, me and Todd were doing a lot of talking last night, and we,
What on earth happened to Bethany's head?
Oh, she fell over. Looks worse than it is.
It looks dreadful.
Well, she hardly even cried. As soon as Todd picked her up, she fell asleep.
Sarah, you don't let her go to sleep after a bump on the head. It could be concussion.
Mum, it weren't that bad. She's perfectly all right.
Oh, so suddenly you're a doctor, are you? Well, why didn't you tell me?
Because I knew you'd go off like this.
Why don't you?
Oh, I see Bethany's still all right then.
Well, you can't be too sure with a little one.
I know, and I am. And Todd is too. You know how sensible he is.
I don't think Eileen would agree with that over the past few months.
Mum, he didn't just drop out, you know. He's got 2 jobs, a flat.
You'll regret it one day.
Mum, what do we have to do to prove we're serious?
How about growing up?
OK. We're moving in together. That grown up enough for you?
Pardon?
We're going to live together.
I don't think so.
He can't afford the flat on his own.
Good. That'll put a stop to these stupid ideas.
It's not a stupid idea.
Sarah, we've been here before.
If I put my benefits to what we earn, we can afford it.
What?
Benefits, child allowance.
You are not using Beth to pay for you and Todd to live together.
Yeah, we shall have her own room at the flat, which is more than can be said for it.
She is not going anywhere. Sarah, look at that bruise. Do you think I'd let you take that child to live at Todd's flat or anywhere else?
You know, it'd be dead easy to drag up wood down.
Yeah, hang on. I'm just sorting myself out here. Hiya.
Hi. Sorry if I woke you.
What's up?
Oh, Sarah, Bethany, you name it.
Oh, what about him?
Well, Sarah wants to move in with Todd.
Yeah? Well, I thought you put a stop to
Yeah,
that.
so did I, but according to Sarah, it's back on.
You woke me up to tell me that.
No. It's Bethany. She's got a bump on her head. It happened at the flat. Sarah said she just fell to sleep afterwards.
Right. When was this?
Yesterday. I mean, how can she think of moving round there when things like this happen? I mean, it could be serious. It could be concussion.
all right,
it could
all
be
right. Have you took her to the doctor?
No. I wondered if you could come round and have a look at her.
Oh. Hello? Hey. Hey, what's up?
It's her. She's been a right cow.
Okay, steady on. Presume this is your mum you're talking about. Oh.
It's no use running round him. He'll tell you what I've just told you. I thought you said you were going to speak to her.
Well, no chance.
You won't speak to her now.
Oh, she just doesn't want me to be happy because her life's gone down the pan.
You nasty little...
Hey, steady
She'll not
on,
be
girls.
walking out if she carries on like this. I'll be throwing you
Oh,
out.
it suits me
Whoa,
fine.
whoa, whoa! Now, Sarah, sit down.
Why should
Sit
I?
over there, Gail, over there, now. Oh, let's call it the red corner and the blue corner then, shall we, if it makes you happier? Right. Thank you.
I've told her. We both agree this whole idea's ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous. Do you remember when she went to Canada? We were fine.
Living in my house, playing happy families with no bills to pay.
We can manage. I'll get my benefits, child allowance. Lots of people do it.
Sarah, you're nothing but a child. Todd's living in a dream world right now. Come Christmas, he's going to be fed up with it all.
Oh, how do we know if we never try?
Gail, she has got a point.
I beg your pardon.
Well, Sarah knows what she wants. She's not a kid, no matter what we want to think.
Oh, at last.
Sarah, go home, will you, please? I want to talk to Martin in
Don't be
private.
daft. All I'm saying
It's all so easy for you. You just pop round when you feel like it. Take them away on holiday. Where are you when there's big decisions to be made?
Gail, I
You've
do it.
no idea what it's like living with a 16-year-old. You left this family years ago, and for what? An affair with some slapper of a nurse. And now you have the nerve to stand there and tell me you think Sarah knows what she wants. You've no idea.
Gail, listen to me. Why don't you just give them a go, and if it doesn't work out, yeah, OK, you've been proved right, and that's the end of it.
I'm not having Bethany shunted from pillar to post.
She's my daughter, not yours.
Just let them give it a try, Gail, for a night or two. You never know. They might make it work.
Yeah, why not?
One night. Back before I go to work. I hope you're satisfied.
To know what is and isn't acceptable at her
She's
age.
a young woman with a kid.
Oh, well, let's ask a police officer, shall we? Excuse me. Is it legal for a 16-year-old to leave home without permission?
Well, it's...
It isn't, is it?
No, it isn't, but... Well, at 16, it's virtually impossible to enforce.
The law's there for a reason. I thought you weren't supposed to look the other way.
If that were true, I'd have to arrest half the kids I know at some time or other.
Well, maybe if you were doing your job properly, you would.
That was uncalled for.
See you later.
You've done enough for now, thanks, Martin. You can leave Sarah to me.
Fine. Give us that mug, eh? I'll have that. You and Beth can have the bowls.
I'm not doing it to hurt Mum.
I never said you were.
Why are you being funny with me?
I'm not.
You are.
It's just what your gran said, that's all, about how it's affecting your man.
Don't you start making me feel guilty and all. I thought you wanted us to live together.
I do. Of course I do.
You're not stopping me seeing my own daughter. Right. You name one thing you brought from my house that wasn't paid for with my money. Come on.
You what?
Rita Sullivan, shimmy.
Go on then. Pick what you want if now it belongs to me, but they won't fit you.
I'm just saying you're not as independent as you think you are.
Well, you're not having this one because I got it out of my calf money, so it's mine.
Oh, is it? And who looked after Beth those times you were working those shifts, eh? For nothing?
Well, if you didn't want to, you should have said no.
I looked after Beth because I know what's best for her, which is more than you do, dragging her to this dump.
Hey, I think you better go, all right?
Yeah, don't you worry, we're going. Come on, Beth.
Oh, look. You can see who she wants to go to, can't you?
Bethany?
Go on, just get out! And you can take this lot with you and all, because I'd rather live here and have nothing than have to pull with you! Do you hear me?
I hear you.
I'm not surprised Beth won't go to you. Because you chase everyone off, Mum. You don't care what they want. You only want them to do as you say. Well, David will be next, you'll see. He'll go running off to Martin to get away from you.
Hey, look, it's all right, Bethany. It'll be over soon, okay?
Oh, baby.
I'm so worried about her, Mum. She's 16. An unmarried mother living in a flat above a bookmaker's.
Well, 5 passes isn't bad.
Well, it's not good, Ma'am. Okay, again. I dread to think what his exam results will be like when he takes them.
From the moment they're born, they're a worry to you, aren't they?
But the truth is, we have to face up to the fact that if Tracy is pregnant, I could be the father.
Oh, no. Oh, Hayley, hello. What's the matter?
It's Gail in.
Yes, she is. She's in the kitchen. Come in.
What's happened?
It's nothing to worry about. She's all right now.
Who is?
Bethany. She's had an accident, electric shock.
How is she?
She's fine.
Hello, sweetheart. What happened to you?
Have you been a brave little girl for your mum, eh?
Well, they're keeping her in overnight for observation, but heartbeat's normal, there's nothing damaged inside.
How did it happen?
We're not really sure.
What do you mean you're not sure? Was nobody there?
We think it was something to do with the wiring.
I told you that place was a death trap.
Oh, here we go.
You should never have moved in there.
Mum, I'm not listening to this.
Somebody's got to make you listen.
Oh, come on, girls, there's a lot of sick people round here. This is not the place for a row.
I'll talk to you outside. You are coming home with me tonight.
No, I am not.
It's not even up for discussion, Sarah.
Yeah, you're right there, because I'm not doing it.
You will do as you're told.
Come on, Gail.
Bethany's not safe in that flat.
She's safe with me.
Let's just calm down, eh?
How can you say that? She's just been electrocuted.
It was an accident.
You don't know what happened. You don't know what caused
I'll
it.
find out what happened. I'll get it fixed.
Yeah, well, while you're doing that, I mean, it might be an idea to move back in with your mum. What do you think, Martin?
Well, for a couple of days, maybe.
No, not for a couple of days.
See? She's just making excuses. Look, I am going back to the ward. I think you should go home.
I will not give up on this, Sarah. I will not stand by and watch you bring up my grandchild in some pokey little death trap.
It is not pokey, and it is not a death trap. And I am not moving back in with you just because you're sad and lonely.
She thinks she's grown up, but she's not. She's still a child.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, it's Bethany. She's had an accident, but she's all right now.
Yeah, it's all been a bit upsetting, but I'm sure we'll get over it.
Well, I don't think there's any more good you can do hanging around here. You might as well go, eh?
Yeah. Thanks, Martin. Come on, let's get out.
Yeah, okay. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Is that social services? I just want to let you know about a little girl who lives near me. Her name's Bethany Platt. I don't think she's been very well looked after. Well, that's good news, if you think she's fit enough. Oh, well, my daughter's probably been trying to get through. Phone's been busy all morning. Thank you. Thank you, sister. Bye.
Oh, good. Well, there you are then. She's on her way home, so that's an end of that, huh?
Home to that death trap of a flat.
Oh, how many times, Gail? Now, come on, it was an accident.
Was she ever left to play with live wires in this house?
No, just a murderer. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, love. Sorry.
Well, at least we know whose side you're on.
Sweetheart, I'm not on anybody's side. I'm just saying...
What?
Well, the hospital must be satisfied everything's okay. I mean, they can't be that desperate for bed, surely.
Well, I don't think they'll just leave it at that.
Well, why ever not? Why do you make everything sound so sinister?
Not sinister. Well, it's just maybe working at the medical centre. I know departments talk to each other. I wouldn't be at all surprised if Sarah and Todd don't get a call from social services.
You're not serious? Oh, dearie me. Don't we live in cynical times, eh?
It's social services, ma'am.
Oh, right. Hi.
I just popped in to say hello. I've just been to see your daughter, Sarah, and her little girl, Bethany.
She doesn't know you've come round here.
Well, I wouldn't visit you without her permission.
I don't understand. She doesn't think that I sent you round there.
Oh, not at all. Why should she?
She knows the visit was routine. It was just, I asked if there were any other family members I could talk to, you know, while I'm here.
Oh, right, well,
Well, look, shall I get out the way and leave you to it?
Oh, no, I won't be a minute. I just came to tell you that everything seems fine with your daughter and a little girl.
How can you say that?
Well, unless there's something that I've not been made aware of.
Well, that flat's not suitable for a small child for a start.
It's not ideal, but it's adequate, and they all seem happy enough.
What are you talking about? My granddaughter was electrocuted.
But not as a result of neglect on Sarah's part.
Well, that depends what you mean by neglect.
Mrs. Platt, you may not approve of your daughter's lifestyle, but that doesn't mean that she's neglecting her duties as a mother.
That flat is a death trap. Anyone can see that.
I've seen a lot worse. And under the circumstances, I think your Sarah's doing a pretty good job.
You're seeing David off to France.
Oh, have I missed him? How come to say goodbye?
Well, he wouldn't have noticed he was that excited.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. You know, the furthest I got took from school were a day trip to see Mount Snowdon. Only we couldn't because it were raining. I mean, they were that surprised. North Wales, rain. Who'd have thought it?
Be strange being in an empty house. Hope Sarah's got herself sorted and Beth off to the creche. I wonder what she's like.
I know that you're going to tell me that I should have stopped on at school. That I should have gone on and done my A-levels and all that.
No. I'm not going to even bother.
You're not?
Would it make any difference if I did? Would you say to Roy, I'm sorry, Roy, can't work for you anymore? Go back to school and buckle down to your studies?
No. I've made my mind up. This is what I want to do.
So, I'm not going to even try to make you see sense.
We've talked it all through, Todd and me. And we think this is for the best. We should try to understand, Mum.
Oh, I understand. I understand that you do what you want to do, and you don't let any arguments get in the way of that.
Mum, I'm not a kid anymore. I'm capable of making my own decisions about my own life.
I'll remind you said that one day.
What do you mean?
I mean, the day's going to come when you realise you've thrown your life away. That it's all gone wrong, and it's too late to pick up the pieces. And when that day comes, you'll swear it was my fault. I should have told you. Well, I have told you, Sarah. And you just wouldn't listen.
You're just bitter because...
Because I know what's going to happen. That one day Todd'll open his eyes and realise he's walked into a dead end. And you know what? He'll blame you. Because that's what men do. He'll say you stopped him going to university, that he's sick of living in poverty, and it's all your fault. I'm ringing about Bethany. I think you should know that they're leaving her alone in that flat. Sarah and her boyfriend. I think you should know that.
You were trying to get me to hit.
It was you, wasn't it? Phoned social services. Said we weren't fit to look after Beth. Don't deny it.
I'm not denying anything.
Do you hate us that much?
No, I love you that much.
You're pathetic.
I don't expect you to understand. Not yet. But I'm stopping you doing further damage.
And what if they'd taken her into care, Mum? How much damage would that have done?
You think I'd let Bethany go into care? You really don't know me, Sarah. Social services would place her here, where she's safe and loved.
She's loved where she is.
She's not safe, is she? Imagine if she died from that electric shock. Think of the years of guilt, wishing you'd done something different, that you could turn back the clock.
She didn't die, though, did she?
Not this time, no.
She's safer with us than you. If I had to choose between her staying here and being put in care, I'd choose care.
Well, that just proves my point, Sarah. You'd let your daughter go into care just to spite me, would you? Whereas I'd give up everything I have to see that she's safe. I didn't want to phone social services. What else could I do? I've pleaded with you to bring Bethany back, but you just wouldn't listen.
You just can't handle that I've got my life together, that I'm loved, and I have a future with someone. Because that's what it is. It's you jealous.
What's to do here? Of course you think I'm jealous. Relationships are everything at your age, aren't they? You're just a pair of kids. But you'll grow up, and you'll see past that, and you'll be thankful that I pushed so hard to keep my granddaughter safe.
You reckon? Because as far as I'm concerned, you don't have a granddaughter. And you don't have a daughter either.
Sarah! Gracious, I am not saying I told you so.
Sounds like it to me.
I'm not defending Sarah's behaviour. She was totally out of order. I'm saying if you could have just left her to realise her own mistakes.
Those mistakes could harm Bethany.
Gail, you may not be as right about what is best for Bethany as you think you are.
Well, thank you for your expert opinion, ma'am. The truth is, you can't stomach me fighting to do right by her because it shows you up for what you didn't do for me when I was her age.
That's not fair and it's not true.
Isn't it? Because right now this feels like somewhere I've been before with you, ma'am. When I was a kid. Undermined and criticised.
No, I'm not listening.
And abandoned when I should have been supported at the worst times of my life.
Because you have pushed enough people away for one day, madam.
Mum?
Nick. Oh, Nick.
Mum, what's the matter? Are you okay?
Oh, I'm so pleased to see you. Thank you.
What are you thanking me for?
For being here. For coming home.
Some horrible things to me last night.
I know.
Things that I didn't really deserve. I mean, I've never pretended to be a brilliant mother to you when you were growing up, but I thought at least I'd tried to make it up to you in the last 20 years.
You have.
And then you flung it back in my face.
Ma'am, I'm sorry. If I could take back what I said, I would. I was so worried about Sarah, and you were there. You got it all. I'm sorry.
Have you seen her, Sarah?
No.
Daughters are. Who'd have them?
Be time for a tea.
Oh, please, come on.
Morning.
Nick!
Oh, hiya, Gran.
Oh, where did you come from?
Canada.
No, I mean, what you doing here? Oh, how long you staying? Have
Oh,
Stephen.
Gran, one at a time. My body feels like a dead weight. What time is it?
8:30. Taking the day off work so we can spend some time together. Tea?
Oh, coffee, please. Good to see you two talking. Mum was in a right state last night.
Yeah, of course we're talking. But tread carefully, though, won't you?
How do you mean?
Well, she's putting on a cheerful face, but I mean, after all that's happened, Richard, Sarah... Oh, so wonderful to see you. You are going to be such a tonic for her.
You still take one sugar?
Oh, no, just black, thanks.
I was just saying it's so lovely to see him.
Isn't it just?
How long are you staying?
Well, I'm back in the country for a while.
Wonderful.
Yeah, but not in Manchester. I'm staying here a few days, then I'm moving to London. I've got a job interview on Monday.
London?
I'm hoping we can change his mind, make him stay up here for a bit. We've all missed you, David and Sarah. Well, I told you about Sarah last night.
Yeah. Look, I'm sure now she's slept on it, she'll...
She'll what? Come around and apologise for telling me I can't see my own grandchild.
She is the
Flying visit?
Well, I've finished with Canada for good.
Have you? Fantastic. I bet your mum will be pleased.
Don't. I walked right back into it here last night. Mum's upstairs. She was in a right state.
What about this time?
Well, apparently Sarah's told her she can't see Bethany anymore. What's been going on, Martin?
Oh, just the usual. Well, don't worry. She'll patch you up with Sarah. They always do.
Well, from what I can gather, Mum phoned social services and tried to get Bethany taken off Sarah.
You are joking.
No, I'm not. To be honest, I don't know much about it. You're best off talking to her. Anyway, what's this Todd bloke like? He sounds like a right no-oper.
Oh, no, Todd's all right. It's your mum I worry about. She's had a lot happen these past few months and, well, having you around should give her something positive to think about.
But I can only stay for a few days. I've got plans in London.
Yeah, well, all the same, it'd be a real boost. Shame you can't stick around any longer. You know how much you mean to her, don't you?
Peter, mate.
Oh, I don't know. Calling social services, making things up to get Sarah in trouble.
You know who you're turning into, don't you? Ivy.
I'm nothing like Ivy. She was evil.
And she was a grandmother concerned for her grandchildren, and look what happened there. Nick and Sarah got caught up in the middle, and you were the one that said that she wasn't to see them anymore. Is that what you want, Gail? Never to see Sarah or Beth again?
No, of course not. I want them home. I want them safe.
Well, they are safe. They're just down the street. They're not living rough in some cardboard box surrounded by junkies. And they're with Todd. Remember? The sensible lad from number 11. Oh, look, I know it's not ideal, and I wanted her to carry on at school as well, but... well, it's her life.
She's ruining it.
Well, you're allowed to make mistakes, aren't you?
She's just a child.
Gail, she's 16. She's not a child. Nowadays, girls of her age, they know their own minds, they know what they want, they know who they want to be with. And I think parents should just let them live their own lives.
Ever the perfect liberal father.
Well...
been reading up, have you? How to understand teenagers.
I'll have a word with her.
Hey, Fish, she looks like
Have
you.
I misheard everything, eh?
Maybe you haven't.
Hi. Shepherd's pie for tea.
Is this right? What Martin says about you saying I'm not going to London?
What?
He heard you on the phone.
Yeah, well, I was going to talk to you about that. I mean, it seems silly you're going all the way to
Let
London
me get this straight. You told Pearsons I didn't want that job anymore.
I don't want you to go to London.
My God, Sarah was right. We've turned into a complete control freak.
You seen Sarah? I wish...
Better now she's away from you. How dare you? How dare you throw away a job I really wanted?
You'll get a job here. A good job.
It's not just about the job. What are you doing meddling in my life?
Nicky!
I'm not Nicky! I'm not a child, and neither is Sarah. I'm 22 years old, and I am going to London. Congratulations, Mum. Less than 24 hours, and you've driven away not one, but two of your children.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Oh, yeah?
All right. Just wondered if you fancy the pint.
Yeah,
Dinner
great.
time.
10 o'clock tomorrow? Yeah, no, that's fantastic. And I'm really sorry about the mix-up. Okay. Okay, thanks very much. Bye-bye.
If you don't get the job, will you come back?
No, I've got a better chance of finding one in London. Just as well, really, because I probably won't get this one now. You made me look like such an idiot. I'm going to start packing.
Plenty of good companies in Manchester. I don't see why I had to go all the way to London.
Because he wants to.
Like he wanted to stay in Canada. Well, I've lost Nick, and now I've lost Sarah as well. Seems my kids can't wait to get away from me. David will be next, as soon as he's old enough.
Oh, yeah. He might be, if you carry on like this. Look, Gail, you can't control people's lives. Kids always grow up, and they're bound to want to leave home at some point. All you can do is hope that they still want to come and see you.
Like Sarah, you mean?
Well, yeah, exactly. Do you want the same thing happening between you and Nick as well? I'm telling you, Gail, if you want to keep him, you've got to show him that you don't mind letting him go.
So that gets into Euston at 21:11. Yeah, no, that's perfect. Thanks very much. Bye. I thought you were at work.
I was. Came home early seeing it was your last day. Don't worry. I'm going to try and persuade you to stay. I've made a fool of myself, haven't I? Not just with you, with Sarah and all. It's just a part of me just wants me to fling my arms around you all and keep you safe and never let you go. But there's another part. Looking at myself thinking, what a sad, pathetic, lonely old fool I am.
You are not pathetic, and you're certainly not old.
Oh, just lonely then. Well, that's pathetic enough.
No, it's understandable.
It's just a couple of months ago I had a house full of people to look after. Now it's just me and David rattling around. And in a couple of years he'll be out with his mates all the time, so it'll just be me. On my own. And that terrifies me.
Eileen Grimshaw?
What's happened? Have you forgotten something?
No, I've changed my mind. I'm staying here.
Nick, are you sure?
Oh, that is wonderful.
This isn't because of me, is it?
No.
Because if it is, you can turn round and go right back to that railway station, because I don't want you thinking I forced you to stay.
You haven't. I came back to be nearer you lot. Besides, there's loads of jobs in Manchester. I know some people here.
You won't regret this, madame.
No, I won't. I've made up my mind. This is where I want to be.
And it's where we want you to be, and oh, you made me so happy.
This is your home.
Sorry to barge in.
Hiya, Martin.
Hiya. Don't worry, I've not come to catch any dinner. No, I've got some bad news. And I wanted to run it by you to see whether we should tell certain someone.
What bad news?
I was in work last night. I made a road traffic accident came in. 2 lads. One of them was Neil Fearns.
And?
Well, he didn't make it. He died minutes after we brought him in.
No.
Afraid so.
But you haven't told Sarah?
Well, no. Not yet, because I don't know how she might take it.
Sarah, what's it got to do with her?
Well, this lad that died, Neil Fearns.
Is Bethany's father?
You've got every right.
It's your mum and dad.
Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to sit down?
No, all right, thanks.
What is it now?
We've some rather sad news, I'm afraid.
What?
Neil Fearns?
Yeah.
Well, he was in a car accident. And he died.
What? Carrying on with the girl that's young enough to be your daughter?
Look, Audrey, if I wanted your opinion, I'd have asked for it.
You know, I thought you got more about you than to take advantage of a schoolgirl.
I haven't took advantage of anyone.
Oh, for goodness sake, the girl's not old enough to know what's right or wrong.
The pair of
She's
you...
17, Audrey. 17! I haven't broken any laws, you know. I'll tell you what. You soon find out who your friends are, don't you?
Come on, let's get you in before anybody else puts in the 2 penny.
Just give me the keys.
No! Really?
How long's it been going on?
A few months. I get the impression you don't approve.
Who am I to say who you should and shouldn't see after the choices I've made? You do know that if you carry on with this, you're going to hurt a hell of a lot of people.
Yeah, well, it's not my problem, is it?
Not when it's your own kids. Well, I mean, we can put off telling David till he gets back, but, Sarah? Well, if I were you, I'd tell her today, before she finds out from somebody else. Morning, Martin.
Oh, so there's still one person speaking to me then?
Right, mate.
Oh, 2 people. I'm feeling downright popular here.
Well, you better get used to it.
Yeah. When's David back?
He's just run from the station. He should be back any minute. His mate's dad's dropping him off. And if I were you, I'd tell him sooner rather than later about Katie.
Yeah, I know, before he hears it from someone else.
Listen, Mike wants me early. Don't think this is too over the top, do you?
No, you're a manager. What does he expect you to wear? Lovely. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck, mate.
Yeah, and you, mate.
Have you thought about what I said?
Yes, thanks.
Only you can put a stop to this. Please do it, and do it today.
Oh, wow, I think you've...
Grown a bit, yeah, like you're always saying.
Thanks a lot.
All right, Dad?
Hi, son. You have a good trip?
Yeah, it was great. Where's Nick?
You've just missed him. He's working at the factory, so he's gone in early.
All right. What's up? Oh, it's not our Sarah, is it? What's she done now?
No, it's not Sarah. Come on, let's go inside. I'll explain. All right.
Nice for you.
I don't know why you feel you have to lie to me. About what? Eileen? Babysitting? We do talk to each other, you know.
I used somebody else in the end. Anyway, it's none of your business.
Whatever you say.
If you must know, Brenda looks after her.
Brenda who?
Brenda Fearns, Neil's mother.
What's she doing round here?
She's Bethany's grandma.
She hardly knows her. She's not clapped eyes on her since she was born.
She's making up for lost time. They've seen each other for a couple of weeks now, getting on really well.
See?
Yeah, she's really nice and helpful and dead supportive.
Everything I'm not.
Well, it's your fault you're not in Beth's life anymore.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, do you know, my mind's been all over the place today. First I forgot my milk, then the sugar.
Everything all right?
Yeah, it's fine. You know, it was so good to talk last night.
Well, I just wanted you to know that you're not on your own. I don't think there's such a thing as a normal family.
I just hate being in the middle. Neither Katie nor Tommy will see any sense. I just want some peace.
That's all any of us want.
Tommy blows up even at the mention of her name. I should learn to keep my thoughts to myself, eh?
You're not frightened of him, are you?
No, of course not. I don't see the point in getting him worked up.
Well, anytime you feel like a chat, you know where I am.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Oh, Todd, did you get some chips?
Stop lying to yourself and stop lying to her. How many times? I love Sarah. And then let her get herself a straight boyfriend.
Problem?
No, everything's fine.
What was all that about?
Don't worry, I'm sorting it.
Hello, Bethany.
You don't remember me, do you? Brenda Ferns, Neil's mother.
Oh, yes. I was sorry to hear about Neil.
Well, his ways are mysterious, aren't they? Still, there have been consolations.
Yes, I heard you'd been seeing Sarah.
Oh, yeah, quite a bit. And last night Bethany came to me. I'm just taking her home now.
She's been staying with you?
Well, yeah. Somebody has to give poor Sarah a break sometime, haven't they?
Well, I hope that's not a dig at me. I did everything for Sarah her mother could do, till she walked off and refused to have anything to do with me.
Well, that's not my understanding of it, but anyway, I don't want to stand here arguing.
No, neither do I. Well, thank you for bringing Bethany this far, but I'll take her now.
No, I'm sorry, but you won't.
I'm a grandmother, for goodness sake.
And so am I. And I'm the one she's been entrusted to. Come on, Bethany.
She said she was the one Bethany was entrusted to, and then more or less dragged her on.
Right.
I feel like I don't exist anymore. I've been replaced.
Yeah, well, that won't have been what Sarah intended.
No?
No, this woman's been calling for a while.
At least she's not had Bethany to stay with her before.
Well, Sarah might have seen that as a big deal, or something that might have upset you.
Because she's too young.
Well, yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, but I keep hearing how old she is. How grown up. Grown up enough to move away from home and live with a boyfriend. So why isn't she grown up enough to know when she's letting Brenda Ferns take over everything I used to do? Well, mostly a stable.
Hiya! What are you doing?
They want me to play football from tonight, so I've got to come home and get my stuff.
Oh, that's great, mate.
Yeah, it's only because everyone's got flu.
Right, well, I'm off to work, where I hope I'll get a phone call from Sarah apologising. Somehow I doubt it.
Your dad? I can't believe it. Well, what's up?
Nothing.
Right, I'll be late home tonight.
Oh, off to your dad's?
Well, he'll be at his girlfriend's. Right, see you later.
Bye.
Bye, love.
Oh, dear, have I put my foot in it?
Well, I'm going to have a word with Martin. It's getting ridiculous. Second time he's missed seeing him.
Oh, no.
Gran, it's Candice's day.
She'd better be. We got 2 perms this afternoon and a head full of highlights.
You're going to speak to her?
Yeah, I reckon so.
You're doing the right thing. I'll see you later.
Okay. Bye.
Oh, bye. What was all that about?
Well, I think Candice might be crying into the rollers this afternoon.
Oh, no. Oh, dear, the great love affair's over, is it?
Not only that, ma'am. I think he's still in love with Maria.
So,
What? Where are my shorts?
In your drawer!
They're not.
Try looking under the first layer! Well, you can't say it were very diplomatic, can you, asking her out as soon as you dumped Candice?
Oh, poor Maria, she must have been embarrassed.
I know, it was stupid. It's why I'm so hacked off at myself. At the time, it felt like the right thing to do.
Get that, will you, David?
She still means a lot to you, then?
Apparently.
We'll just give her a bit more time.
Hello, Cray. We taking you to the match?
No, I'm not playing.
Oh, why not?
I don't know.
I'm borrowing your shin pads.
And hatching plans.
Eh?
What is it? Tactics and strategy for the match?
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I'm not the opposition.
It's okay then.
Yeah, leave it to me.
Well, here we...
Okay. I've been in touch with Tom, my mate from college, and he says I can crash at his for a bit.
What about your job?
Oh, well, I've resigned. I posted a letter through the factory door explaining everything.
Oh, Nick, it's all so sudden.
Yeah, well, it's like I was saying this morning, there's nothing really here for me now. I just can't stand seeing Maria every day and having her sneering at me.
So when will you go?
This afternoon.
Right, well, better go tell your gran. She'll want to see you before you go.
Cheer up, mate.
Why? What's there to be cheerful about? This family stinks.
Hey.
First Sarah, now you. Nobody cares about this family anymore.
David, of course we do, but...
But what?
But people move on. They don't stay in their families all their lives. I mean, come on, I've been living in Canada for the past few years.
Yeah, but you're not now. You're here. So you should stay here with us.
David, it's not that simple. One day you'll understand.
Oh, don't give me that you're only 12 rubbish. I know what I see. It's all outsiders, other people coming into our family and trying to wreck it. Well, why can't they just leave us alone?
Stop!
Yeah, we're great having you and me dad at my match. Maybe you can come to the next one.
I don't see why not.
Maybe you can come and all.
Yeah, sure. Listen, I better go get my resignation from that form like Caesar.
Go on, then.
Do you know what? I'm sick of this. Why don't you just get off me back?
Because I love my sister, Todd. And I can't let you mess her about.
I'm not messing her about. I love her too. I want to spend the rest of my life with her. I even want to have kids with her.
In your dreams?
No, in reality. Because as a matter of fact, we are. She's carrying my baby. So now tell me I'm gay.
Sarah's pregnant.
Yeah, which is why I don't want you coming round upsetting her.
You got my sister pregnant to prove a point.
I'm not trying to prove anything, mate. It was a joint decision. We both wanted it.
She is 16 years old, for God's sake. She's only had life messed around once and now gone and done it again.
What's going on?
Ask him.
Nothing. Just a difference of opinion, that's all.
About what?
Doesn't matter.
Maybe to you it doesn't.
This isn't going to do anyone any good.
Will somebody tell me what's going on?
He's got Sarah pregnant, hasn't he?
What? Is this true?
Yeah, it is. Look, I'm really sorry you had to find out about it like this. Well, we're made up about it, okay?
Up on my Chesney.
Ever since she left home, she's been getting into more and more of a mess.
What's up?
It's your sister. She's pregnant again.
So?
So? Is that all you can say?
Sorry.
Listen, I'm meant to be going to see Maria tonight. I can always cancel.
No, you mustn't. I'll be fine.
Mum, I can't leave on your own like this.
How did she get to this? She's 16 and already got a second child on the way.
No, it's just hard.
All right. Davy's just told me.
You needn't have come around.
Of course I did. She's my daughter too. I can't believe they could be so daft.
So she didn't tell you either.
Oh, you are joking, aren't you?
That's the trouble. She's managed to cut both of us out of her life. And now there's no voice of reason. They're like a couple of kids playing at house and a right mess they've made of it. We're going to have to talk to him.
It's him that needs talking to. He's the one that's got into this.
Hey, takes two to tango, mate.
Yeah, but he's behind it. He's only doing it for his own ends.
Don't talk daft.
You said that before, that it was his idea. Do you think he's doing this to keep her with her? Is that it?
Rubbish.
Martin, you don't know him like I do.
Let's just all calm down a minute, shall we? I think we all need a drink. Well, you want helping anyone? Stirring things up?
I'm not stirring things up.
Pointing the finger then, whatever. You can see what state she's in. Last thing she needs is you making things worse.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah, I am right. So whatever axe you've got to grind, grind it some other time, eh? I don't think going round there shouting the odds is going to solve anything. Here you go. Here you go. And I suppose... Well, it's done now.
Not necessarily. She can't be that far gone. It's not even showing yet. She could always...
Yeah. Well, I think that's their decision, don't you?
They wouldn't listen to us anyway.
Then what can we do? I feel so helpless. It brings it all back. Finding out that first time. Hearing the doctor say...
I know.
She was only 13.
Yeah. But she's 16 now. It's a lot different.
Is it? I don't think so. She's still just a child. It's even more of a mess.
I'll get it. What do you want? We're busy.
Tough. Well, this is all very cosy.
Katie, what are you doing here?
Well, I got bored with waiting, so I thought I'd come and get you myself.
Yeah, okay, all right. I'll be back as soon as I can, okay?
Did he tell you we were supposed to be going out?
No, I'm sorry he didn't.
Sure about that, are you? Only I thought that's maybe why you sent David round. I mean, we've had the flood and the football match. What's the excuse this time?
Hey, that's enough.
Look, I didn't even know David had gone round, and I certainly didn't send it.
Yeah, right.
Hey, I'm not having this. Look, Gail's got enough on her plate without you coming round here sounding off. I'm really sorry about it.
What are you
Gail.
apologising to her for? Well, it's me you're supposed to be taking out.
Look, you just go, Martin. It's okay.
No, I'll go when I'm ready, thanks very much. Not 'cause she's having a tantrum.
You know what? Forget it. You're welcome to him.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
That I've had enough! I gave up my family for you. I've had to watch my parents split up over it, and my dad treat me like some stranger. Do you think that's been easy?
Oh, no,
No, but you can't even give up a night with your family. Well, fine. Move back in with him. Do what you like. 'Cause I can't take any more. We're finished.
Katie!
Are you going to go after her?
No. I came here to talk about Sarah. If Katie wants to go off on one, let's her look out. Look, I'm sorry about this, Gail.
Where did she get this idea from?
Oh, search me.
Right, well, I'm going out then.
Where? Starting tea.
I've got to take this worksheet round to Simon's, so I'll see you later.
Sounded like a schoolgirl strop to me, mate.
Yeah, well, I can see it from her side and all. I mean, she thinks we're keeping something from her, which is dead right.
Oh, even so.
Yeah, I know. I won't tell her.
No, Martin, I mean it. I want Sarah to be able to think about this without any pressure.
Yeah, come on up. Sarah, it's your mum.
Well, she's not coming in here.
I've already buzzed her in.
What did you do that for? What makes you think you can come round here?
Sarah, I've not come for a row.
Well, snap, so you can just turn around and go back down them stairs.
I know about the pregnancy.
See you, Mum.
And I will not leave till I've said what I need to.
It's my baby. It doesn't concern you.
Oh, yes, it does. Very much. This is a huge step for both of you.
Oh, don't try and dress it up.
I won't, Sarah. I want you to have an abortion.
You want what?
Seriously, you know what she's like?
She's good at being able to get at me. She's had plenty of practice.
Sarah, she wants you to have an abortion.
some of what she said made sense.
You mean you're really thinking about it? Well, tell us, Sarah. I need to know.
Well, not now, she's there.
You can't leave me like this.
I'll see you at dinner. Come on, Beth.
Like you.
Hey! Break his arm, not be able to do his homework.
You aren't going to break it.
Have you been home yet?
My mum's still at work.
Oh, so she won't have told you that you're having your Christmas dinner with us then?
Eh?
Yeah. Me, David, maybe Nick, you and your mum. And I'm going to ask Martin and Katie as well.
Did you say that about my dad?
No, but he's very welcome if he wants to come.
And how weird's that gonna be? Me mum, me dad, his girlfriend, me brother, no sister, your sister. How you gonna work out who sits where?
Did you have a nice time in nursery?
Stop stating the obvious.
Craig went at school today, Miss Beale.
Well, maybe you should go round and see him.
On my Platt, I don't think his dad will want me going round there.
Well, it's Angela I feel sorry for. I'm glad I invited her for Christmas. Oh, and your dad is coming, by the way.
Oh, sorted.
But that means Katie will be here as well, remember?
Yeah, she's not so bad. Anyway, I'm not bothered as long as my dad's here.
Come on.
B, you better go and tell her. Right, go find Mum and David. Mike, I've got the house to do.
Why isn't anybody telling us anything?
They will do. As soon as I've got some news. If you've got stuff to do, I'd hate to get you into trouble.
I need him here.
I'm alright for a bit. I told my boss it's a family crisis.
How is he?
Oh, what's she doing here?
Why don't we just sell tickets? How is he, Gail?
He's in intensive care. So now you know as much as we do. Right, love, come on, sit down here.
No, I don't want to sit down.
I'm Mr. Shafi, Martin's consultant.
How is he?
I'm his ex-wife. These are his children.
I'm his partner. How is he?
Would you shut up? He's trying to tell us.
Martin's critical but stable.
Oh, thank God.
What do you mean, critical?
We've intubated him, made him as comfortable as possible. We've done a CT scan to check for head injuries.
Brain damage?
Fortunately, no apparent brain damage, a superficial head cut.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
It's encouraging, certainly, but it's very early days.
What do you mean?
We won't really know the extent of any damage until Martin wakes up.
But he will wake up.
We certainly hope so. We'll have to wait and see.
Thank you, Doctor.
Oh, I need to see him.
I've worked with him a few times. Post-operative care. He's a fine nurse. You should be proud.
We are. Can we see him?
Speak to the ICU nurse. No more than 2 at a time.
Might not wake up.
No, that's not what he said, sweetheart. I mean, they always paint the blackest picture. That's their job. Why don't I make myself useful? I'll go and get some tea.
Todd will give you a hand.
Will he?
Todd's taking me and David down to intensive care. Oh, no, I need to go see him, please.
You're joking, aren't you?
Please, Gail, just for 5 minutes. The family going first. I have to see him.
Is their dad? Come on.
No, Mum, I have to see him.
You shouldn't even be here.
That's enough.
She can go in after the family.
David and Katie go first.
Mum?
Come on, Todd, you can show us the way. Thanks, Mum. Sorry, I didn't mean not to behave like that. It's no problem. But try to be civil for Martin's sake.
It's not her, it's you.
You get your turn.
After Katie flaming Harris.
Oh, now come on, Sarah. We're all upset.
You're not kidding. That's my dad in there, thank you.
I know. And as soon as David comes out, you can go in.
Oh, wow, cheers, Mum.
Hey. Now, your mum's just trying to keep everybody happy.
Yeah, everyone except me, as usual.
David's just a child.
Yeah, Martin's child.
What?
Well, he's not my real dad, is he?
Grow up, Sarah.
Look, when Katie comes out, I'll take her to the canteen for half an hour. Thanks, love, yeah.
Katie's his girlfriend. David's his son. So what am I? Number 3 in the visiting book list.
Now that's just tiredness talking.
First I don't measure up as a mother, now I don't even measure up as a daughter.
That's not true. Katie was so upset.
He's my dad.
Yes, look, now that's enough, Sarah. OK, you've said your piece.
And anyway, who put her in charge. She's not even married to him anymore.
What are we going to get?
So what brings you round here?
Your tart of a daughter dropping another sprog.
Sarah's pregnant, if that's what you mean.
Well, of course that's what I mean.
So you've come round here to shout at me?
Yes, I have, because you're her mother and I want you to do something about that overactive womb of hers.
Such as what?
Look, it's all right for Sarah. She's not going anywhere. But my Todd's got prospects. He's a clever lad. I mean, he could still go to university. He is throwing his life away over your daughter, and I hate it.
So do I.
Thanks.
Sarah is not a tart.
No, she isn't. I'm sorry.
And I think it's madness that they're having this baby. I've told Sarah what I think. I've reasoned with her. I've done all I can. And there is nothing. They are absolutely determined. And there is nothing we can do.
How can I help you?
Get that, Nick? And nobody start anything, okay?
Well, I don't know why you're looking at me.
I wasn't looking at anybody in particular.
Good, because I don't know what you're talking about.
Merry Christmas. Hello, Bethany, sweetheart. How are you, eh? Is your mummy looking after you?
She's been fine, thank you.
And what did Father Christmas bring you?
Hey, did you think we'd forgotten you?
And is it my Christmas or birthday present?
It's a combined.
That's well tight, everyone's been saying that.
Oh, listen to him. You can hardly find him for presents.
Are you going to take your coat off, Todd, or are you not stopping?
Well, I hope so. It's a pity.
I know it's a daft thing my grandmother used to say to me. Doesn't make any sense, but then us grandmothers aren't supposed to make any sense, are we?
You say one more word about Todd, and I swear...
What's the point in saying anything, Sarah? You're not interested in facing the truth.
Right. And then the clock goes in there. So where's that one go, Bethany?
Nearly there.
That's
My
right.
first taste of Christmas. Chef Sherry. Don't like it really, but it's tradition, isn't it? Can I have one? Is that wise? Why don't you save it, eh? Have a glass of wine with your dinner.
Very well, very well.
Look what I've got for you. A cup of tea.
Look at that.
Ooh, there we go.